Hi everyone, it's Paula from Crafty Therapy or PSEN Creations, depending on what platform you are catching me on. Um, it's been a minute. It's been a very long time. I am wanting to finish this series that I started way too long ago. That was making a junk journal from start to finish. I literally haven't completed it yet. So the last video that I have posted was the last thing that I actually did with this. Life happens. And so we're back. I'm back. I hope you're back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Paula and I enjoy crafting. I also enjoy making wreaths and have an Etsy shop. Um, and I enjoy making junk journals to the ability that I know how to make them using an array of different things and just experimenting and having fun. If you are a subscriber already, welcome back. Thanks for the patience. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started, guys. All right, so today on this video, which is the final video of a series that I started, again, way too long ago, the point of this video is to sew in the 4 signatures of my junk journal or into my junk journal. I will say, full disclaimer, I'm not a professional at this. This is literally my, what is it, my 3rd junk journal that I've made? Might be my 3rd. But it's, I have problems with measurements. So I may measure something and be like, I'm good. And then I turn out that I'm not good because things end up being not aligned the way that I want them to. But I always go back and fix them. So first go round, sometimes that doesn't happen. But second go round, fixing them, at the end of the day, the journal looks and is functional. It looks beautiful. It looks different. It looks unique. And that's the goal of how and why I enjoy making junk journals. Because you're never going to find one that's the same as whether it's the one that I make or whether it's the one that any of the other creators make. So they're always going to be different. Okay, so to sew in the journal, I use, to make my holes, you can use, this is just simply a monkey hook. You put in the wall to hang things on. I use this at times. I also have one of these. I think it's called the crocodile. This is like the big one. I have these. The problem with this one to me is the smallest hole that you can make is an 1/8, and that's a pretty big hole in my opinion. So sometimes I don't like using this, but this one is very nice to use because it's very easy, and because it's long, the paper goes all the way through. You can get all 3 holes if you're doing 3 holes in your signatures for your journal. The other thing you can use is an awl. I know I have one somewhere here. Yes, so this is an awl. So it's just pointy, so you can use that as well. So it's really whatever you have available, honestly. Again, the biggest thing is just making sure that they're all aligned, so that your signatures aren't like when you put them in the book, one's taller than the other type of thing, right? So that's what I'm going to try to do. Oh, and I have my paper clips because I'm going to try to keep everything together. And then I bought this set on Amazon. It's wax thread. I think for all this, I ended up paying $10 for it. Yeah, I think it was $10 that I paid for it, and it came with all these different colors, and I thought it was really cool. So for this one, I may use the yellow to sew in these signatures. So let's try that. All right. So it's wax thread. So if you haven't, I think if you like put in like bookbinding wax thread or something like that, That's how I found it. And again, I pick this pack because it's a variety pack with different colors, and I thought it would be cool to have different colors. If you think that when you're making your junk journals, you're going to use the same color all the time, well then, buy a big spool of that one color, I guess, and just go from there. All right, so let's see, how am I going to do this? So in most cases, you'd open it up, you'd find the middle. Here's my middle, here's my middle. Make sure that all your papers are where they want to be or where they need to be for you to poke your hole in them. And you paper clip them to keep them in place as much as possible. So I think what I'm going to do is, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Because I have 4 signatures and I'm going to try to align all the holes together, I'm going to grab some of my paper clips. I'm going to paper clip some of these. Just to try to keep some alignment, right? Like this one I know is going to move on me because it's so short. I'm going to do this with all 4 of my signatures. Okay, so see, like I didn't even get it. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that with all 4 of my signatures. Find the middle. Make sure everything's straight. Everything is where it needs to be. Everything's where you want it to be, really. I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? It's where you want it to be. Because I might want something somehow, and then if you're making it, you might want it some different way, right? Okay. I just realized this one doesn't have any over here, so I'm going to put over there. Okay. So I have 1, 2, and try to make sure they're facing the right way, right? So right side up, I guess, would be the way you want them to face. I had so much fun making these signatures. I'm not going to lie. When paper clips get stuck like this, it's like, I'm not trying to play a puzzle here, people. And just remember, when you straighten out paper after it's been folded, that's where you need that, to make sure that it's aligning the way you want it to align. Because that's where the hole's going to be when you make the hole. So my plan is I'm going to take all of them. So this one needs to be a little bit over. Okay, last one. Oh, I had so much fun with these. Did I mention that if you tried my method, you need 5,000 paper clips? That's what you need. You might be able to get away with like 3,000 paper clips, but no less than that. And just keep in mind, if your cuts aren't straight, well, then your papers aren't going to be straight. So don't stress about it. Just saying. All right. Can you guys, oh, big old head's in the way. Okay. So here are my, oh, this is the outside. This is the outside. Outside. Oh, which way is right side up here? Oh, okay. Right side up. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my, maybe I'll just use this. No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my big bite. And I'm going to measure, ruler. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do at, so here's my book. I want it to be here. So I am going to do okay, remember, I'm not a professional. I'm going to do at any inches, not centimeters. I know there's a better way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to do it at 1.5 inch. Nope, 1.25 inch from the top. At the 8-inch mark. So 1.5, 8-inch mark, and then 4.5. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it. So it was 1.5, 4-inch, and 8-inch. And I did that measurement based on the book, not the sheets of paper. Okay, I'm going to use my big bite. I guess I don't have to use my big bite now. So what I can do is, so for the book, I'm going to do, this is going to be, my first signature will be here. So I'm going to do at the 8. Oh, I did 4 here. Do I want 4 or do I want? Okay, so at the 8. Oh, okay, so I did at the 8. 5 3/4, 3 1/2, 1. Totally confusing myself now, guys. Hold on. Okay, so if I do this here, let's do this again. Okay, all right, we got this, we got this. We're gonna do 1, okay, 1 inch. 3 1/2, 5 3/4, and 8. Okay. All right, we're doing this. So then take this, and then I'm just gonna push down. And I have cardboard, so I'm using cardboard, okay? So in theory, there's a theory here. This will line up perfectly with this. Okay. All right, we got 1 poked. Second one. So now I don't know what order I'm going to put them in. Maybe we'll just do something like this. That works. Okay, so needle. Okay. Thread. What do they say? It should be 1, 3 times to the length of your book. That's the size of the thread that you should have for each signature. That's where that's what I read at some point somewhere. I can't remember where. Okay, so now I'm simply going to start from this one right here. Oh, you know what I didn't do, guys? That's silly. I did not put my holes through my actual book. This comes very much in handy if you don't have a lot of hand strength, guys. So if you lack hand strength, or you just don't want to, deal with this motion, sometimes it is a little rough. Especially with, like me, I'm going through cloth here because this is obviously cloth. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. Clean as you go, I say. If you can. All right, I'm going to start in this second one here. No, wait, let me think. How do I want to start? I don't know if I've done a 4 one before. That's why I don't know where to start. Okay, I'll start at the top. Bring it through. Maybe I'll start at the top, bring it to the bottom. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let me think. I want it to end here, so I can't. Okay, so I didn't do that right. Okay, so I'm going to start here in the middle. I'm going to go to the bottom. I think that's good. Okay. Then I will come to the top. Oop. Oh my goodness gracious. I apologize, guys. Was my head in the way the whole time? Okay. Yes, I got it. Okay. Here we go. Opposite side, right? Okay, we're good. All right, I think we're gonna go like that. What do you guys think of that? And we have our first signature sewn in. Yay! Okay, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these paper clips. Number 2. All right, last one, guys. Last one. Almost done. Ooh. So this probably shouldn't have taken this long, but when you want to try to measure to try to get some type of some type of evenness, right? You don't want you just want them to align at the top and the bottom, the pages on the inside. So when you do that, it's obviously going to take just a little bit longer, especially if you have so many signatures. I mean, or maybe not. Maybe you're like a wizard and do it super fast, which is super cool. Or maybe your method, I should say, is like super fast. I don't think my method took too long, but All right, guys, we got our last signature in. Yes. All right, so here you can see, here is the junk journal. So I can go in, and if I wanted to, you can cut these, or you can leave them long and have dangles, you know, hanging from them. It's your call. Oh no, that's horrible. The marker hit that, but that's okay. So a quick run through. So here is what the spine looks like right here. So this is I believe it's a 2¼ inch spine. So 2¼ inch spine, 4 signatures, super cute. Quick flip through. I mean, this is just what we did in the previous video, just adding a little bit of accents to them, little tucks. It's an array of things. Write your little notes. Have a little bit of some animal stuff. Woodsy. Do a little tuck. Oh, yep, I did do that, didn't I? So here, oof, okay, so I won't be able to change that now. I see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting because that's up there. So how did I do that? Was this? Okay, anyways. Little pocket. Little belly band. Do a little bit of coloring yourself. Tuck. A little belly band. Slide something in there. A little tab. Oh, there's ribbon action going on here. Oh, this was fun. I made this paper. Made it look like that burlap. No, Burberry, not burlap. Burlap. What am I talking about? It's like a Burberry. Isn't that cool? With some leaves. Tuck, little notes. More coloring. Hello, gecko. You see that? Beautiful flowers, coffee dyed. The world. There, tuck. All right, so that is it. Obviously, at the end of the day, you can do and so much more with this junk journal. We can add a closure here. So anyways, this was the last video of the series. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another one that's similar to this. go check out videos 1, 2, and 3 that shows you how I made this cover using an apple, I believe it was an apple pie or cherry pie carton, using some fabric, using some tape, carpet tape, using some wallpaper for the inside. I did sew around, but you don't have to if you use that carpet tape that I was talking about. And then sewing in signatures and picking your signatures and then adding little embellishments to it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.